Hello, are you thinking about starting to do trading? Or maybe you have already been trading, but you really wonder how much can I get for that pet and so on. Well, this is all I know about trading. Well, let me start by going over to a web page which is showing a little bit about prices you can get for trading. Because if you're going to trade, it's at least really good to know what price you can take for the trade. So this is a page called PetSimX Value. You can see the address up here, and if you put in the pet slash database here in the you can get directly to this page where you can see most of the pets in the game is down here. To find a pet really easy on this page, you can just press, if you're on a PC, you can press Ctrl F and you can search for a pet, for instance alien and parasite, for instance, you find it here immediately. So that's a way to quickly find the way here. Let us go in. This is one of the most known pets right now with the new mod out, the 404 Demon. So inside of this page here, they have put up the average prices that this has been sold for among people. And as you see, it goes quite high up in price, regardless how it is, if it's rainbow, dark matter, and so on. And these prices is developing. In the start, this rainbow was sold for 1 billion diamonds, and now you see the average price is 640 billion diamonds. But these, I have got these pets here for 300 billion up to 1 billion. So it depends a lot also on which enchants these have. For instance, if somebody has for rainbow demon or dark matter demon that has tech coin 5, well, then you can get a tremendous price, much higher than that what's standing here. But at least it's good to know what is the value of these pets before you go in trading. So let's go back here. For instance, let's say you have been lucky to get one of these exclusive pets. You have this one, Chess Mimic. It's good to know it's this only become in normal, but you see it has a value of 25 billion. And 25 billion is the max limit for a trade between people. And this one, since it was in a earlier release, it is possible to do it in normal trading. And as it's 25 billion, you can actually get 25 billion, or maybe some others would try to trade you some other pets, but you should try to get as close to 25 billion as possible. Sometimes you can get more, sometimes you can get less, but at least this is a limit for that. And other pets that is really good to know the price on is the different huge pets. There are very different price on them. All of these huge pets has the same strength. So if you're out for strength and stuff like that, it is absolutely important for you. Not important for you what you can get for it. You will keep that huge pet because it's quite powerful pet for that. But for trading, it could be important to know that. For instance, the huge festive cat, because of the purchase egg you had, there become so many of it. So the most people has the normal one, and it has a value of 55 billion. And you can go further and go over here, and you can check the newest huge forest wyvern pet. It has a trade value for 115. In the beginning, this had a value of 275 billion, but now it's down to 115 billion. So to buy this now at a higher price now when it's out is not the most smartest thing to do. But if you are planning to buy and then sell it, it's quite smart because it's easy to sell again, and you can easily get more than 110 billion for it. You also have the huge Hackett cat. This is really rare. That is on 280 billion because there are so few in it. And you can also see the Santa Pawn is very rare. It's 100 billion for that. And also the pumpkin cat is 150 billion because there's very few of that and so on. You can also have, by the way, all of these huge is actually possible to trade in normal trade. Even the new huge Hackett Cat and a huge Forest Weaver can be. But for the purchase egg that you have now, there is 3 pets, the 3 other exclusive, like the Keyboard Cat here, that has a value of 10 billion, is not tradable. You have to trade it via bank. So, and that's risky. You can easily be scammed when you're trading through a bank. So I would strongly advise to keep this for now and keep it for the next update that is coming in a week or 2, and then sell it through normal trading, because then you can be trading this in a normal way, like you can do. And you see, you will find a lot of things. You also find the one for the Christmas. You have like the Santa Paw. You can see the value for dark meta Santa Paw is 124 million, but mostly this I haven't seen it. Mostly you sell it for about 50 million. It's because it's becoming an older pet now, and there's fewer people that want to buy it. So this is one of those that you can get less for. So just think about it. If you can sell this for the used Santa Paw Black for, let's say, 60 million, then you can go into the merchant and you can buy a 404 rainbow for 60 million. So you can transfer this into rainbows, 404 rainbows, which is a pet that you can make dark matter again and transfer and get a better team for yourself. So it's valuable, of course, to selling these. Because there's a lot of players there that doesn't have very strong pets, and they can't buy the 404 rainbow, because the 404 rainbow go for like 500-600 millions and so on. So it's quite difficult for them. So you see fine here. You also have the Wicked Weaven Dragon. This is one of the 3 other that you get. This is 30 billion, and you cannot trade this in normal trading. And 30 billion is also more than you can trade. And that's something I also can say with these huge pets. Let's say you want to buy a huge Forest Weaver. You can't buy it by trade, because the maximum value you can put is 25 billion in the trade. So you have to give the other players some other pets that cover the rest of the trade, or else they want to do bank trade. But think about, if you get scammed with bank trade, losing a pet that has this value is not recommended. If you're gonna do bank trade, you need to do that with people you can trust. That's my advice for that, and so on. And you also, when you are in so this is basically this page. So I recommend to use this. There is several other pages out there, but this is one that I find very useful for that. Else, when you are in the trade area, what you're gonna see, that's a lot of people is gonna tell you, please give me free pet. I was scammed. My daughter is sick. My mother died, and a lot of things like that. Don't believe anything of it. In 9 of 10 times, this is just different ways players that make alt accounts that's coming in there to try to get free pets and gather up in that way. Is a way to try to steal from other ones. So don't do that. So I will strongly advise you to use the database, so you know how much the different pets it has a value, and you can also go for the merchant is coming here. You can buy pets from merchant, and if you're lucky, you can go sell those pets for a really high value. So let's say a 4 rainbow, you get that for 60 million here, and if you are lucky and get a traveler merchant, then you also get the mystery merchant. You can get it for 20 million, and you can easily then go into the trade, and you can sell this for rainbow for 300 million and up. And if you are really lucky, like if you get tech 5 on it, you can sell it for maybe more than 1 billion. So this is also a way to earn money. So this was everything that I know about trading. I hope this is helping you. This is number 1 gamer dad, Viper Toffee. And I hope to see you back. Like and subscribe, and thank you.